I'm going to talk, and if you interrupt me, you are fired. And I'm not joking. You are fired.
Talk all you want.
I will not be on a show with Boogie 2988 ever again, as long as I live. And then he even went as far as saying that he chooses Disneyland with Desi over his friend of 10 years supposed wake. Excuse me.
No,
I want to make sure the facts are being told the correct way. Boogie told Kid Behind the Camera and other people that I was not letting him go to a funeral
because you quit and I needed to work.
Can I finish what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You're doing the same thing that you were doing to Yo Mama that pissed everyone off. Let me finish what I'm saying. Boogie told a bunch of people that I was stopping him from going to a funeral, which is not true. He's not even invited to the funeral.
Right.
Like I'm
only invited to the wake. There's only 4 people go to the funeral.
Excuse me.
I'm not gonna let you lie. I'm not gonna let you lie.
I'm still talking.
Well, look, I can lie too. Oh, vampires are real. Look, you can lie all you want, but don't lie.
Okay, but I can't. How am I able to say what I experienced? All right, on what happened if you're gonna interrupt me every 2 seconds?
Go ahead, lie.
You can respond, idiot, but you don't have to interrupt people.
I'd rather not let you get the lie out your mouth. I'd rather not let you get the lie out your mouth.
This is why the entire chat is against you, because they know you're full of shit when you do the interrupting thing.
Good. When you lie, I'm going to interrupt you. So don't lie. Tell the truth.
Like I was saying, he said that he needed 3 days off to go to a funeral, which was a lie. He was not invited to the funeral.
Okay.
You don't need to say anything. You can respond when I'm done.
I said talking. Okay. That's why I stopped myself.
Hey, Keem, do you have like some receipts for that? Like he knowing he's not invited to the funeral?
Yeah, Boogie, are you invited to the funeral?
No, there's only 4 people going. I'm invited to the wake.
He's not invited to the wake.
Okay.
So now that we have that established, all right, he went on record and lied to Kid Behind the Camera behind the scenes, said Keem's not letting me go to a funeral. He posted in the Discord, and we can get the screenshots, proof that Boogie lied, saying Keem is not letting him go to his friend's funeral. It's just simply not true. The family has banned Boogie from the damn funeral. And I can only assume that Billy died of cancer and Boogie faked cancer might be part of the reason. I can only assume that. I don't know if that's the truth.
Here's a witness. Eric, would you like to tell them?
There's a lot of things going on, but the family's requesting certain things from people. I was going to say there's things called family requests. And what's more important is what the family wants, and not people saying.
Why do we need this information?
And stuff. I was just tuning in. Actually,
were we all invited down to come see Jay this week?
Yeah, we were planning to get together, but things changed because stuff popped up, and there's a lot of bits and pieces that, quite frankly, I don't find content.
Now, what's the deal with the funeral? Are you invited to the funeral?
I personally haven't heard any details of it at this point. I know that there was a family only. I know that there was a family only ceremony that happened just a day or 2 ago. But as far as like an actual service, the only thing that I know that we're planning at this point is Retropalooza. There will be a memorial for Billy for everybody that's on YouTube. Because to be honest, having a whole bunch of random YouTubers with the family there is. Kind of not.
Thank you.
There it is. Okay, thank you. So it's
so once again, everything I said is true. Allow me to finish.
I can make my point, but go ahead.
Well, let me make my point, okay? Once again, the family decided it's a small family-only funeral, so no one's invited. It's not just me. You're wrong about Billy, cancer, all this stupid shit. You're lying. Say that. Know better. Secondly, we were planning a wake, but we all couldn't make it down there. And I found this out on Monday. But originally, I told him I couldn't make it because you had quit. And then Jay said, don't worry about it. We're going to postpone it to Retropalooza. Now go ahead and tell your story.
Okay, I'm going to talk. And if you interrupt me, you are fired. And I'm not joking. You are fired.
Talk all you want.
So you better. No, you're going to listen. No, you're going to listen. This man lied on my name, Wings. I'm not joking. He went and told everyone I stopped him from going to a funeral. He is not invited to any funeral. It was a deliberate lie to get sympathy and make me paint it out as a horrible person. It was a lie. And I'm sorry. I'm not going to forgive him for that. You know, this whole idea that you guys are Keem's going to get bored and come back. I will not be on a show with Boogie 2988 ever again, as long as I live. I did too much for this man for him to go around and lie and try to destroy my character, all right, and paint a picture that I was stopping him from going to his friend's funeral that he died of cancer. I'm not allowing that. He tells me that he needs 3 days to go to a funeral, okay? And I go, well, Boogie, can't you just fly down and take 1 day? And he goes, no, it would take me 3 days to get there. and it's faster to drive. And he explained that it was a 5-hour drive down in Dallas. And I go, well, you can just drive there. All right. Miss one day of work, drive down there in the morning, spend time with your friends, the little get together that you're planning on having, again, which is not a memorial. It's not a wake. Like, the wake is a lie. Like, when he's saying wake here, there's no dead body. Like, we all know what a wake is. He's not going to look at Billy's dead body. It is not true. Okay. But
I didn't say anything.
If you interrupt me again, I swear to God.
I didn't. Here, I'll mute myself too.
And then drive home the next day and only miss one day of work. And I gave him permission to miss that one day of work. He said, no, I absolutely need 3 days. It has to be 3 days. Okay. And I said, dude, you can't take 3 days off of work this week. And again, this is right after I quit. So he was doing the same thing Becky did. When I quit, then he causes this, right? And I go, you can't do that because you're taking a whole week off next week. He's going to Disneyland. And then he even went as far as saying that he chooses Disneyland with Desi over his friend of 10 years supposed wake. He even said this, like, publicly. All right. So everything he's spinning here is bullshit. Everything's a lie. And I'm done. You can now respond.
A funeral, wake, or calling hours is a social gathering to honor the deceased and offer support to the grieving family, often occurring before or after the formal funeral service. At a wake, friends and family share memories and stories, pay the respects to the deceased. There is no mention of a body because there's not generally a body at a wake.
Well,
secondly,
Boogie, hold up.
Secondly, of course, I told you I would rather go to Disneyland for $6,000 worth of tickets I bought because I'd already worked it out with Jay. And Jay said, we're just going to postpone it to Retropalooza.
No,
so I would much rather, I talked to Jay that morning and he will tell you the truth. He will tell you the truth.
Excuse me. That is not true.
Well, I will bring Jay on this show and he'll tell you the truth.
Wings. I quit that day, right? On that same day, right after I quit, Boogie's calling me, causing all this shit. That's when we had the conversation. In that original conversation, he chose Disneyland over his friend's wake. Because I said, if you're going to take 3 days for this thing that you only can do in one day, you got to pick one or the other, right? And I assumed he would pick, the wake, right? He didn't.
No.
He picked Disneyland.
Of course. Over a
So
wake
when
that was no longer happening.
Excuse me. When he said he worked it out with Jay, that's a lie because he didn't work out with Jay until the very next day.
The timeline is you quit on the show. I called Jay and said, hey, Jay, I don't think I'm going to be able to make it. I'm going to need to run the show this week. Keem quit. Because don't worry about it. We're postponing it to a Retropalooza anyway. Don't worry about it. Okay. Then I talked to you that night. And yes, I was being a manipulative. Like, I was going to a wake this week. Now I definitely can't do that. And you're like, well, choose between that and Disneyland. Like,
You're lying. And okay. Mike was on the phone for some of this and he definitely heard it. You are lying. You lied about going to a funeral. You've lied about multiple different fucking things. And there is no funeral. Did you hear what
It's a wake.
Excuse me. Did you hear what Eric just said? He said, oh, us guys are going to get together at Retropalooza.
We postponed it to Retropalooza. I've said that like a dozen times.
So it's like the whole thing is a lie. Everything is a lie.
Exactly. You are lying.
So hold up.
100%.
So you're going to grieve your friend like 3 months from now?
That's when we decided to do it because we couldn't fit everybody together.
I was privy to some of this because you've told me this multiple times. Like, you said you want a week off because you got to go to a wake. You did say a wake.
Yeah.
But like, that's not true if you knew the wake was rescheduled to December.
It wasn't rescheduled until after our show on Monday.
And again, Wings, okay? It's 5 hours away. So that means he wakes up at 8 a.m. He starts traveling. He's there by 2 p.m. He spends all day and even spends the night there, right? And then he starts driving at 8 a.m. the next day back and he makes it in time for a show. He only misses 1 day of work. But he told you he needed an entire week. He told me he needed 3 days. All this was just a lie.
I did not tell you an entire week. I said I was going to need some time off this week. Is that what I said, Jordan?
No, you
told me you needed Tuesday through Sunday off.
No, that's next week for Disneyland. That's next week.
So this is two separate things.
Yes.
I don't care. Like, you're a lolcow. I get it. You do this dumb shit. You have liar tattooed on you twice. I get it.
And I'm not lying here, but I know it's so fun that everything's a lie.
But there's consequences for your lies, and I will not work with you.
Good. Then don't.
I'm not going to.
Then fire me. Pay me out. Can you tell them that you and I were planning a get together with everybody this week? I was going to come down and have drinks with you, and then you and I talked it out on Monday. Can you tell them that, please?
Yes, that was the plan. Yes.
And when did we talk it out? Was that Tuesday? Was that Sunday? Or was that Monday?
It was sometime last week. I mean, if I'm being honest, all my days are running together with everything going on. But yeah, we did talk about
Well,
that.
it was Monday. And I do appreciate you, Jay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Say this though, Wings. Let me say this though, Wings. Let me say this. You know what he told me? You know what he said? If he quits at LCU, where he gonna go? He said he's gonna make $20,000 on some fucking weird ass pumped up kick.
I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. I'm still going to do it.
Boogie, you're not defending
I'm still
yourself.
gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. I'm getting 20K. I'm getting 20K. I'm getting 20K. And all I gotta do is co-stream my unboxings. I don't have to promote a coin. I don't have to make a coin. I don't have to sell a coin. All I gotta do is unbox my magic. Unbox my magic. I'm getting 20K for unboxing magic. Woo! Could you imagine making that kind of money? Can you imagine making that kind of money? Oh, look at this. Look at this. Woo! 20K.
You asked me.
20K.
He tried to entice me to do the same
20K.
bullshit
You should. You won't get 20K. You won't get 20K, but I will.
I'm not scamming people, bro.
I'm unboxing cars.
What I heard.
I'm getting paid.
Hold on. First off, I didn't get. Why can I get unbox shit for 20K?
Anybody can.
You wanna
I'm
do
getting
that?
paid.
On a fucking
I'm
meat
getting
coin?
paid.
You want to scam people on a meme coin?
Hell yeah.
Woo! Let's go.
Y'all want to scam people
It ain't
on
no
meme
scam.
coins?
I ain't making a coin. I ain't creating a coin. I ain't promoting a coin. I'm opening magic cards.
Do you consider Ice-T
motherfucker.
scamming you with Car Shield?
That's crazy, bro.
Buying these
just saying-
packs,
no.
buying these
Look,
packs
look,
is
look,
more of a
look,
scam.
be quiet.
Buying these packs is more of a
I will never
scam.
have no meme coin in my stream where your fans will go watch and then fucking buy a meme coin.
just-
I won't
Hey, I'm a
either.
Boogie fan.
I won't either.
That's exactly what you're doing, though.
I
And then
won't
you told me to
either.
do it.
Dude, you
I
ever
won't
see those
either,
guys that do
'cause that ain't
reverse
what I'm
mortgages?
doing.
Boogie, let me talk.
Go ahead.
You ever see those guys that do like reverse mortgages? Do you think they're
No.
scamming people?
I don't know. No,
Yeah,
but
they-
but listen, if you know it's a scam, when this clown came to me and said you can make $10,000, the FCC won't get at you, yo mama. What the fuck? You
Because
telling me
I
the
ain't
FCC
doing nothing illegal. I ain't doing nothing
He's selling-
sketchy.
he's selling
I
his
ain't
likeness.
doing nothing.
That's the same thing as Ice-T with
I'm
Car,
just
because Car Shield's a
co-streaming
scam.
on a website,
Car
motherfucker.
Shield's a scam, but Ice-T does like the commercials for them.